Alrighty.
Where should I begin? My team play to win, no we get it in. Play the call, fucking with the pack, that'd be a sin. We was blessed with a couple things I cannot explain. Took his phone, hard to hook, and that just made me let it ring. Hear that blast, he like what's the sound? Told him chop it down, yeah square, fill him up around. Know his metrics now, take him out, we won't make him wait. We will not be late, bro, hit my phone, ask him what's the code. Told him it's a date, got the drop, then we shut him down, open up shop. Seen a eye, kept it moving, homie, he ain't even stop. You know why? To some music that was bumping down the block. Had to put away the pistol, I ain't fucking with the cop. Took a shot of the liquor, you should know what's in my cup. Got a team full of smokers, everybody rolling up. Seen a nigga bust a Yui, I ain't really give a fuck. Know I keep a shooter with me, I got Ray Ray in the cut.
Good people. Welcome back once again on another fine Wednesday, 9:27 p.m. If you don't already know, I am Trey Holiday, and this is the TraMatic Podcast, episode 157. If you don't already know, I'm always in the motherfucking building. And when I'm in the motherfucking building, I'm always with the motherfucking guys. Got my player partner himself in the building.
Shells of Hootie Mac, Hootie Bang Bang from the Plain Gang was good.
Yes, sir. How you feeling, my brother?
Feeling good, bro. Blessed and highly favored. How about you?
As always, to God be the glory, man. You feel me? Same, you know what I'm saying? The same, yo. Extremely blessed and highly favored, yo, through all circumstances. The Lord continue to take care of me, man. That's what I know. That's what I know. That's what I go by. You did. But yeah, my nigga. I think big fella will be joining us at some point in the show. You feel me? But until then, we will keep the movement moving. You feel me? So what better way to start the show out within getting directly into Pastor Trey word of the day? You feel me? So the Pastor Trey word of the day today came to me. I went with faith. All right. Faith isn't about seeing the staircase. It's about taking the first step anyway. It's the quiet fire that burns when logic runs out. The whispers that say keep going when the world screams give up. Faith is not the absence of doubt. It's the decision to move forward despite it. It's the belief that even in silence, something greater is working on your behalf, whether rooted in spirit, purpose, or self. Faith is the bridge between what is and what could be. I mean, so for all those out there striving to reach goals, as we enter the new year, as we end the year, you feel me? A time of year that's often stressful to people, you feel me, just because of what the holidays present. You know what I'm saying? Continue to have faith and be encouraged through that time. And again, for those of us who may be going into the new year looking to improve on themselves or reach some different goals that they may have established, you feel me? Have faith that your hard work will pay off. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be the Pastor Trey word of the month day. It is. What you
Yes,
think,
sir.
Cody? Gotta have Gotta have faith. How was your weekend, brother?
My weekend was good. Had a good weekend.
The fuck did you get into? Did I see you this weekend? No, Diddy? No, I don't think so.
Nah, I don't think so. Nah, I went up.
Fuck did you get into this weekend?
Think I
You
went got
said
my
Tom this weekend.
yeah, I went got my hair cut Friday.
There you go. That's where it started
And after I got my
at.
hair cut, I was like, let me go get me something to eat real quick. So end up sliding up Tom's, and then that was just a crazy night because it was like it was a lot of them in there. I don't know if you remember you remember Homeboy. Hold on, you remember Homeboy that got kicked out of Tom's that day? You know who I'm talking about? He
Mm,
always up there. He always up there when we watching the Ravens game. But he had got kicked out of Tom. They weren't trying to let him in that day.
with the gold?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So he was up. He was up there. He seen me. You feel me? So I had ended up seeing him like sitting with a group of women. So like one of them was sitting on the edge. So I'm sitting there eating my. End up getting the chicken Caesar salad. So I'm eating the salad or whatever. So he in there
Okay.
talking to the shorty. I look at shorty like, that's you? She like, nah, for real. And then she look at me like, what's up? Next thing you know, yeah, I mean, she over there. Next thing you know, I got her, her mother homegirls, all of them out back smoking a blunt for real. We all just out there chilling. It was, you know what I'm saying, it was a good little night for real. That was fun. Saturday I went to work, but I
Mm-hmm.
did end up stopping up City View. I seen the
Word.
nigga.
City view mode.
Yeah, just wanted to peep what that was like for real. How they do had a DJ and stuff in there. I ain't really my
Yeah.
vibe. Yeah, but
Facts.
forever need to just pop in real quick somewhere. I mean, just there. But yeah, that was pretty much a weekend. Work on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Came home, watched the Ravens game.
That
That was about it.
425 game did you justice, huh?
Yeah, sure did. Yeah. But I mean, like, I always watch the games. You feel me? Like, work don't stop me from watching the games at all. Like, don't nobody even bother me. It's like they know what I'm over there doing. For
No bad. No bad. Well, guess
like
what,
they
Hootie?
know.
We got the big fella in the building.
Okay, big fella.
What's up, fellas? My bad for the lateness. Running a little overtime at work. My bad, my bad. But we here. We here. What's going on? Chubby baby, chubby baby, chubby baby. Time to now get active.
There we go. That's all I needed for you. How was your weekend, brother?
Uh, it was decent. The weekend was decent. I didn't do too much though. It was chills.
Chills.
Yeah, it
Not
was.
making too
Chill.
much noise.
I ain't do nothing to be honest with you. Now that I think about it, I was trying to think what I did. Did I do anything? I did nothing, bro.
Well, holiday weekend. I was off on Friday from my full-time job. I got off every Friday this month. You feel me? Shout out to the Lord. But I did have to work my security job on Friday. That was cool. Interesting night at the security job. I ain't gonna lie. Like one thing I'm noticing, I'm this St. Patrick's Day it'd be 5 years since I've been working there. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's getting a little more interesting these days. You feel me? Now I still haven't really had to do nothing to nobody, but it's like it's getting closer and closer. You know what I'm saying? It's getting closer and closer, and I'm kind of wondering if that's an indication that maybe it's time for me to get the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? Not because I feel like you know what I'm saying, I can't do what I need to do out there. But it's just like, this ain't never been like what this was about. So, you know, it happened occasionally, but the frequency now is like, maybe this environment is changing, you know what I'm saying? So, but I definitely want to do somebody right before I get out of there. If I do, you feel me? But it does have me thinking, you know what I'm saying? Saturday, you know what I'm saying? Saturday, yo, I fucking got in from work Friday night to Saturday morning now. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I probably stayed until like 7 o'clock in the morning, like playing the game, smoking and shit. Cause I ain't really had no plans for Saturday. At some point I woke up, my nigga Tay hit me and told me our homegirl was doing one of them karaoke rooms, like for her birthday, that I was invited. You feel me? So that shit kind of changed the course of my Saturday. But yo, went to the karaoke room, yo. Had a really good time. You know what I'm saying? Definitely plan on doing it again. You know what I'm saying? Who would you would have been proud how they was holding it down in that bitch? A little different. Like it's like an intimate room, you feel me? There's only like 6 of us in that
Yeah,
bitch, nigga. I was everything I always wanted to do in karaoke, I was running that bitch down, man. A little Adele, a little Mario,
yeah.
Ja Rule, my nigga, like you name it. I was doing it, you feel me? It was
That's what's
cool. Yeah,
up,
that,
my
that
nigga.
Adele came on. They was like, "Oh, you doing? Yeah, man. I've heard that you settled down. Yeah, my nigga, you feel me? So a good time doing that on Friday. I ain't do too. I mean, on Saturday probably. I ain't do too much on Sunday. Shout out to my man. You feel me? Devin Butcher in the comments. You feel me? And Monday is the start of the weekday. But since my man mentioned it, you feel me? Chubbs, I'm with you, Chubbs. You know what I'm saying? My man Dev hit me, you feel me? This is the setup, right? He hit me, it was like 2 weeks ago now. He like, yeah, I need you to stop past the gym sometime next week, you feel me? So Devin Butcher, you feel me? A guy I came up with in karate, you feel me? He was definitely like he was definitely ahead of me, you know what I'm saying? But you know, at some point we definitely formed like a relationship with karate brothers and shit like that. And you've always been trying to get me to like get back active, but you know, holiday time is limited. But he got the spot right now up Security Mall, you feel me? They got a gym, dojo, whatever you want to call it, up Security Mall, right there by downtown locker room, you know what I'm saying? Butcher Academy. So that's like
I seen
around
that.
way. So that started like, you feel me, increasing the possibilities. We're getting back to the story. Bro told me pull up. Pulled up on him, and we just kind of was rapping. He was telling about the event he had this past that went on this past Sunday. Yo, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, Hootie. Miami family, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I
You
just
know,
seen it
he's
up
up
the
the
bro.
mall.
Mhm.
Yo came past the gym. I seen videos of him in there before, you feel me? But yo came past when I was in there. Yo pop in, rap to yo bop. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna come back when I get off, you feel me? I had no plans to get no work in. But bro came back and yo started getting some work in. And I was just like, damn, you feel me? If bro can get some work in, I can get some work in too. You feel me? Ended up doing a couple rounds on the bag, hopped in the ring, got some sparring in for the first time, you feel me? And I don't know how long. You know what I'm saying? So Dave like, yo, come back next Monday. You feel me? And I was like slightly on the fence, bro. Bro had a 4-second video, right? And this 4-second video was the end of the last round of sparring I did, right? I shot this back fist. And I was like, ooh, that looked good. I need to work. You know what I'm saying? So well that being said, yo, I'm back in the gym. So I went back this Monday, you feel me? Got some work in, bro. So you gonna get me right, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing too strenuous. It's really in there. It is different. Yo, coming up in karate, yo, like the school that I grew up in, it is very like teaching based. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of kids and that things of that nature. And when I got older and I really had my black belt, it just wasn't like the same level of like competition and like that energy as when I was a teenager. Like I was sparring grown men, you know what I'm saying? But it was like we had numbers, so it was a lot of good work. The older I got, like a lot of those people that was already grown men stopped coming because they older now, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, it kind of just like the push of competition kind of left, you feel me? So, and that just essentially got me further away from karate. And then, like, I didn't really want to teach. I'm not really ready to just be teaching. I want to still get some work in. But, yeah, man, sorry, Graham. But yeah, yo, I fucking back in the gym, went in there on Monday, got some work in. I'm really proud of myself because I got there later than I did last week. So when I went to go through the doors of the mall, the shit wouldn't let me in. And I was tired on Monday. So I really was kind of like, I'm about to go to home, play some Madden and chill. You feel me? I said, let me reach out. So I hit bro on the IG page on the call tip. No answer. You feel me? Looked up. I said, I do got bro number. Called him on the phone. No answer. You feel me? This like 6:14 right now.
Yeah, because what I say, don't the mall close early?
It goes like 7. You feel me? I got there like 6:10. You know what I'm saying? So boom. So like 6:14, I'm calling yo, no answer. So I'm gonna wait a minute, see if he responds. Yo, literally, yo, it was 6:24, and I'm typing a message, bro. I was here, couldn't get in the mall. I didn't know which, cause like, I didn't know which door to go in. That ain't the main entrance. You feel me? As I'm typing the message, bro, call me. I'm like, come on in, yo. Got some work, got some good work in, yo. You feel me? It really feel good just to be back in that space. You feel me? Definitely obligate another day, like my only free day. But it's like, my nigga, even with me not getting in there till about 6:30, change this was part 6:35. Yo, I was done like 7:30 something. You feel me? Couple rounds on the bag, couple rounds on the pad, couple rounds of shadow boxing in the ring, 100 jumping jacks, and we was out of there. So I'm definitely looking forward to going back. So shout out to bro for checking in. I know that shit went way, way, way long, but that's part of my life. You feel me? And I'm kind of happy to be back in that space for real.
That's
That's
great.
what's
But
up.
yeah,
That's great news. I also wanted to say something real quick about what you was talking about. That's great. You're getting back active and everything. I like that. But one thing that you said stood out to me was the mall closing at 7. And I'm thinking, damn, I worked at a mall for 14 years. I remember when that motherfucker closed at 9, damn near 9:30, because people was trying to come in.
yeah,
Yeah,
Like, damn,
yeah,
malls
shit
closed
close
at 7
7,
now. Damn.
7, bro.
Yeah.
Shit crazy.
Yeah. I remember 9 close to damn near 9:20.
it's a different world.
Very different world.
You
And
want
that's
some
what
shit at the 7, you better order that shit online.
word that's
Straight up.
stood out to me about what you were saying is that the malls close at 7 now.
But it's all good, y'all. Now I ain't gonna lie to y'all. No back, you feel me, man? He told me to bring somebody with me, you feel me, if I needed to. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying by saying that is, you feel me? See, look. As soon as I'm saying it, what he say? Y'all want to walk and come and work out. You feel me? So Mondays around 6, I don't know what niggas availability is. You get the security mall, yo, come get some work in with me. You feel me? But I'm definitely on a mission, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like the biggest thing with like getting back into it, even when I went like last week and I was kind of just on something, I'm just going to chill shit. It's like, yo, I'm not saying like I was ever the nicest nigga, you feel me? Because real talk, Dave probably the nicest nigga I know personally, you know what I'm saying? But like, yo, I was definitely good, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a little hesitation to go back to something that you were once really good at that you haven't done in a long time, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but yo, faith, you know what I'm saying? Jump back out there. But I think bro definitely gonna get me right, you feel me? Like, I wasn't really thinking about doing no competing and no shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? It should get good. See, the good thing about like this, like and I being a black belt, like I got age and I got weight class. You know what I'm saying? So like I could go out there and get active again. It's not like I'm just gonna be going against anybody. You feel me? It's gonna be like parameters around what I gotta go against. So yeah, and I think bro about to have me like on some like we doing like a lot of like boxing shit, or he be kickboxing. He got a fight coming up next year and shit. I'm definitely gonna go if niggas want to ride with me. I think it might be in Virginia, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, yo, Holiday getting some work in. And Chubbs,
Ooh.
you still getting some work in, right?
Yeah. Things still good on that front. Cold but good still at the same time.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. You outside, I'm inside. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
But nonetheless.
Like that outside work though. It's what football players is doing, working outside.
Nah, no bad. Yo, crazy thing is, like, I don't know why my screen got mad small, yo. It was really wild. But yeah, yo, shout out my guy. You feel me? I don't associate with doo-doo. I push you to bring the greatness out of you. But no cat, that's what I need, bro. And I guess that's what I'm saying essentially about like my homeschool is like that shit so much about pushing like the kids that I don't have nobody to like push me. And that's what I need. You feel me? Like I still feel good. I'm still active. I want to continue to work on my skill, you know what I'm saying? And see what I can offer to the world of martial arts. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the bro. All right, with that being
So,
said, fellas, we want to get into a little acknowledgments. Um, start with the hometown vibes, you feel me? I know you guys have been privy to this, but Ray J recently challenged Mario to a vocal battle, but Mario wasn't taking the bait, at least not seriously. The back and forth has sparked a wave in R&B drama, with fans and fellow artists chiming in. Ray J boldly claims that he could beat Mario in a song-for-song R&B battle, saying he's ready to go note for note via his 92Q interview. He ranked himself just behind Chris Brown and Usher, a move that raised plenty of eyebrows. Mario responded with a mix of humor and shade, brushing off Ray J's talents, implying that it wasn't worth taking seriously. He is very confident and cool, uh, letting his vocal reputation speak for itself, especially after his widely praised versus performance against Omarion in 2022. What do you guys think of Ray J challenging Mario to a versus? Hootie, I'm gonna start with you.
Ray J just
To my
trying to get
baby's
content,
born.
right? He just trying to get content. We already seen this. We seen Mario take out the whole Avengers for real. You know what I'm saying? If that's what y'all call yourself that night with a Mario, you can't beat a Mario. You can't beat a Mario. You definitely can't beat Mario. So like Ray J just he just saying the craziest stuff he can think of for real with conviction. And it's like he getting people to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But he know damn well he can't see no Mario for real, no verses or no sing off or whatever you want to call it. He tripping.
This 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 streaming era of life is making niggas act different, yo. I ain't gonna lie. Chubbs, what you think about Ray J's proclamation?
uh,
Declamation. One of the
I,
two.
I do appreciate that Ray J's got that competitive spirit about him that he's even willing to do something like that. But if you real serious about it, Ray, you gotta like get in shape. You know, you got to hit the gym your damn self. Hit the vocal coach because these last couple viral clips I've seen you singing, nah, that
He
work.
said his pops a vocal coach. He just got a
Yeah.
lot in with pops.
Hold on. So with that being said, get with him because
Get with him.
Mario got a real Jadakiss type trait. Like as far as he got a real Jadakiss trait to
That's
him.
a great.
Hey yo,
Hey,
Chubbs.
he don't
That's what's up. I like that.
That's
I
a
like that
great take.
analogy.
play about
That's a
niggas.
great take.
Mario's not playing with niggas. He's not playing with him. Jeremiah got on stage And he just straight up clowned him in that verses. Like you said, it was on some Thanos shit. He got everybody out of there. So you got to be careful calling Mario out. He's not playing any games, right?
Niggas know I'm extremely biased. You feel me? But to this day, you feel me? That versus Omarion, definitely 19-1. And I'm just giving you a 1 on the humble, my nigga. You feel me?
One of the
I
great
agree
ass,
with Hootie though.
one of the great ass whippings in versus history.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why I like Jay the Kiss, because he definitely like, yo, he single-handedly whipped all them niggas ass, yo. Tank,
Yeah.
Jeremiah, Ray J, Omarion, all them niggas, bro.
Yeah,
It was amazing. And
Everybody.
I couldn't have been more
Everybody.
proud. I couldn't have been more proud, bro. The shit was crazy the
Everybody
way, you
buddy.
feel me? The way he was whipping ass,
Give
you know what I'm
him Ray
saying?
J. How Ray J was.
Yeah. But I don't think that Ray J think that he like as vocally talented as Mario. And I don't think he got the same amount of hits. But I definitely, like you
Nah.
said, like he on the streaming wave right now. So I think it's all about content for him. You know what I'm saying? But that also kind of took me to another thing, you feel me? Because this shit didn't just come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Mario sat down with Cam Newton on his podcast or internet show. I don't know what you call it, you feel me?
Yeah.
And Cam Newton kind of raised the questions of who Mario thought was like vocally talented. You know what I'm saying? And part of me, and again, I'm biased, you feel me? So this part play into it. I feel like some of the backlash Mario getting is kind of like unfair. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, and I don't know if y'all watched it or not, but like he honestly like made an effort not to single anybody out. You know what I'm saying? But Cam kind of like pressed the issue. You feel me? And like continued to press the issue, and not to say like Mario like was weak or nothing like that, but it was kind of like, all right, yo, we in the fucking show, you feel me? This what he want to know. You kind of gotta get to it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think niggas like who took it like personally, like on all that, like tell yo keep his name on my mouth type of vibes. I don't think that shit really is like how the shit went down, because it ain't like bro just started attacking niggas. You know what I'm saying? He really just
Gave
was
us opinion.
answering a question on a fucking podcast. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it does tie. Mario's on a press run right now for sure. So it's all beneficial. You feel me? Because no matter what none of them niggas say, yo, when they come down to actually, you feel me, going hit for hit or going for a vocal challenge, yo, a lot of niggas can't really fuck with bro like that. You know what I'm saying? But the Ray J shit is entertaining, especially like with him showing up to the Wale show in DC, which Mario was also on. Interesting. But y'all know me on my super loyalty shit. It's like, yo, my niggas can't let Ray J come to Baltimore, you feel me, and get away with talking all that shit. Not saying like nothing like violent or nothing like that against them, but like
Mm-hmm.
anybody like he come across, if he on that shit, they should be standing up for bro, because bro do good. He a good look for the city.
Well, I thought Ray J was mad because they ain't like let him perform on the Wale show.
Yeah, that. But I mean, that was, that's just the other day. This shit already been going on.
Well, okay. Why he thought he was gonna be able to perform?
It go back to content. You know what I'm saying? It go back to
Yeah, I
content.
guess
You know
it
what
maybe
I'm saying?
maybe. Yeah, and he doing real good with the content because he's staying in. He every interview he do something that like that's gonna make his rounds on the blogs. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just on the Breakfast Club and just, you know what I mean, said Siki was his girl in front of his girl.
And I didn't even get to watch that yet. You feel me? I ain't
Yeah,
even
I
get to
just seen
watch
the
that
clip.
yet.
You feel me? I ain't even watched the video. I just seen that clip. I was like, whoa, okay. She's about to
Yeah,
cry.
Ray J, I get it, yo. At some point in life, you gotta take on your next career. I think that's just where Ray J at with it. You feel me? He taking on his
I
next
ain't feel
career. He
like
done
he
fuck with
been
Casa
doing
Not.
that.
He's seen what the streaming shit can do, and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
he's
He
got a
definitely adapting to the
no. He
wave,
but
whatever the wave is.
he got a he got a personality fit for this shit. You know what I'm
That's what I'm
saying?
saying. He
For
started. He
sure.
feel like he one of the pioneers of the internet. You know what I'm saying? As far as like being like going viral and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
no bet.
he like it was him that created the Breakfast Club. Like he can say that. That first viral moment was
Indoor
him
pool,
call
outdoor pool,
him calling up there for the fad.
while
And
the
it just
fab
so
out.
happened that it's just like
Yeah.
how time goes. Like they start at 6 a.m., but 6 a.m. on the East Coast is 3 a.m. on the West Coast. He was still lit. So that call was in the midst of everything that was going on. So like that's what made it like super golden. But he went viral before that with the Kim Kardashian. That was super viral. So it's like he been going viral all his life. So now it's just like, all right, I'm about to get this bread. I can get this bread every day. Like I can rack
Fuck
it
it.
up every day. Just sitting here and talking to the people. Bet I'm gonna say the craziest shit I can think of.
But I'm gonna say this, you feel me? Ray J, you feel me? He one of the homies, you feel me? I'm gonna try and holler at you on the homie tip. Straight up. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But all right, let's get to the so I do got a couple things for today. Uh let's stay in the music business and get you guys' opinion on this. All right. So Tory Lanez was held in contempt of court November 2025 and fined $20,000 for refusing to answer questions during the disposition in a Megan Thee Stallion's defamation lawsuit against blogger Malago Grams. Megan Thee Stallion is suing Malago Grams for defamation and cyber stalking. Lanez was subpoenaed to testify due to allegations of involvement in spreading misinformation. During the third jailhouse disposition, Lanez refused to answer basic questions, including how did he meet Grams, and was asked, he asked, pardon me, the consequence would be if he declined to cooperate. He reportedly said, "I'm a millionaire. I don't care. I'm warned of the consequences." Lanez abruptly ended the disposition, shouted at Megan's lawyers, and left the room. The judge ruled that the jury in Megan's lawsuit will be informed of Lane's refusal to cooperate, which could influence the outcome. What's you guys' opinion on uh the disposition and Tory's stance and what he had to say? I guess. Shout out to Fanny G, man.
He said, so basically he said I ain't saying shit.
I ain't got nothing to
Find me.
say.
Find me.
Find me. 20
Charge
bands,
me.
fuck it. I'm a millionaire. It's nothing.
I ain't
Will that
mad at
affect,
him.
will that affect anything like time wise as far as like doing time? Will that fuck his time up or
Nah,
something?
that's
I
I
don't
think that's
believe
separate
so.
separate case, right?
Isolated incident. Yeah, it's a separate situation.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying? So he's just paying the fines that will be due of anybody that's uh, held in contempt.
Sounds pretty self-explanatory to me. If this is just about money
There
and
you
paying
go.
fine, this is something separate. So pretty self-explanatory to me.
But yo,
He gonna
this
pay
how
it.
far you got. If you gonna lie, that's how far you gotta take a lie. Feel me?
What's the lie?
Talking about Megan. Megan taking this all the way. You
Oh yeah,
feel me
yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah,
end.
yeah, yeah. Bro, my nigga, like, yo,
Yo, she taking it all the
this
way to
shit is
the end, bro.
ridiculous, yo. This shit is ridiculous, bro. You know what I'm saying? This shit is ridiculous. But you know what I'm saying? You absolutely correct, bro. And it's like I feel like my opinions on the whole situation. I'm trying to refrain from that. But I agree, bro. Now that he is locked up, you feel me? It's like, yo, it just seems vindictive, you feel me? Because the situation already looks sketchy. And now it's like, who telling you to do this? You feel me? Who telling you to do? Because why you need to be suing a blogger? You know what I'm saying? For defamation. Yo, I think of like all kinds of people blog and podcast and talk about people. And so you're saying like it's misinformation? Like, hey, the nigga is locked up. That's what you wanted, right? Why are we suing of what somebody had to say? I don't get it.
Because people believe in it. That
That's
saying,
true
like,
too, cause I believe it.
people believe in it. And it's like, hey, you know what? This about to grow legs. Like, we gotta like do something about this. So let's sue them so we can make them stop. They can't fight us. They don't have more research people than us.
See, like I don't even think I think that you feel me. I don't know. I think she's just mad for real, for real. I think she just. Cause, hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie. During the Tory Lanez trial, like that's how I got introduced to Malago Graham. You feel me? So I definitely do like follow her. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
like I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because that is where I was getting a lot of my information from. You know what I'm saying? Um, and again, like Tory still was found guilty. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like her opinion or her views changed anything. You got what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? But
And have
I do
like
kind of feel like it's more hurt to the truth.
what she try to say that she what was the defamation? She tried saying that she lied, basically.
I didn't. I'm with it. Basically, she's just saying that information that she was providing via her blog spot was misinformation,
Mm.
more or less.
That is what she presented it as fact. I don't know. You gotta prove that. It depends on what she was saying.
Who
She
knows,
trying to tell
bro?
K. I guess it's like this Cardi B, Tasha K type situation. For real.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, as long as she wasn't making claims and she just saying this how she feel.
It's a
Sure.
it's a nice little war going on between bloggers and them powers that be too. Because the powers that be got the money and the time to, put up the front money for this shit. And what that does is they fuck with the bloggers, paperwork, a lot of things get involved, and then it's like you either adhere to these demands that we sending you, or we gonna go tussle in court about it, in the public eye about it, if you got the money tree and the time to fuck with us. But it's like those bloggers know that they don't really got those type of resources like that if you're not one of those popular bloggers. So it's like, they're fighting the good fight because you can't just let them take your voice away. Because if they're successful with this, then they're going to be successful with getting rid of most bloggers that don't speak favorably upon their clients in the media, in the public.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And you
You know what's
control the
crazy?
media.
What's crazy is like I like Malago Graham. You feel me? But the fact that if she posts something on her story and I like it or hard eyes it or whatever reaction I give, she like back, I feel like she gonna lose this battle. You feel me? I'm like, man, if you responding to me in any kind of way, these niggas at Rock Nation they too big. No Diddy. They too big. But I wish her the best, man. I wish her the best, you feel me? I fuck with Shorty. And it's
Hopefully
like,
she
yo,
wins.
she ain't
You
like
know what I mean?
when she was giving her coverage, it wasn't like it was semi-biased, but it wasn't like crazy biased. She just acknowledged she was a Tory Lane supporter. You know what I'm saying? But she gave her account of what she was saying in the courts and her opinion. And I think she entitled to that. You feel me? I think she entitled to that. And I think that the fact that her voice was so loud, you know, Megan being a woman and she being vindictive. And now that Tory in jail, she's trying to let me go take care of this bitch too for just supporting that nigga that
I don't
fake
even think
shot.
it's just
Like,
that too. I think Tori was brought in because she's also probably like a voice for him while he is locked up. A voice that's going to continue to remind people that, hey, this wasn't right. Hey, I was set up. Hey, it didn't go down the way it said go down. I've been charged injustice. I mean, it's been an injustice. But so they like, hey, we gotta shut all that noise up. All that noise up. We just only need the people that's just saying he in there and he where he's supposed to be and all that jazz. So
hey
that's
yo,
part of you remember you at war, you gotta think of all angles of war for real when it's like you being
yeah,
attacked. So it's like, what I mean?
I I think the Rock Nation play is in full effect. I definitely think that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else. You feel me? And it's like, yo, Megan, you're not even like that for all this to be going on about you. And like Clay, that's why your jumper is broke. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother situation. You feel me? But end all be all, I'm gonna say this, man. Shout out to my man Tory Lanez, umbrellas. You feel me, bro? Listen, hold on, fellas. Listen, bro. Max B just did 16. You feel me? And that was 16 looking at 75. You know what I'm saying? You got 10, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just stack up your content, bro. You're a great artist, yo. I'm sorry if you are wrongly convicted. I'm a supporter. But at the end of the day, at this point, yo, let's get these 10 years over with and still have an opportunity to come back and make music. Cause like, yo, you're like 2 years in at least, my nigga. So it's like 8 now. You know what I'm saying? Just don't make it no harder on yourself than it gotta be, yo. If you did get stabbed up though. So they don't so maybe it's not cool in there. But that was a couple months ago. I ain't heard nothing else. You feel me, bro? Do your time, yo. Fuck it. I don't want to tell you concede, my nigga, but yo, you didn't appeal. They denied it. Just keep yourself out of harm's way and focus on the mission. And that's getting back. You feel me? Because once you come back, you still gonna have a demand, yo. You know what I mean? So you'll be all right.
For sure.
All right. Uh let's see. Let's go politics real quick, fellas. Just get your opinion on this. We don't have to expound upon this because I don't really know a whole lot besides what I'm gonna read anyway. But I definitely wanted to get y'all intake on this situation. You feel me? Bills, bills, bills. All right. Congress has passed a bill requiring the release of the Jeffrey Epstein files, and President Trump is expected to sign it soon. The Department of Justice will have 30 days to make the unclassified materials public. The Epstein File Transparency Act was passed overwhelmingly by the House 427-1 and the Senate unanimously. Pardon me. It compels the DOJ to release all unclassified records, documents, communication, and investigative material related to the Jeffrey Epstein case. Epstein, whatever. Attorney General Pam Bondi says that she will follow the law once signed and hinted that new information may emerge. Trump has publicly committed to signing the bill despite previously opposing it. So what do you guys think about this bill being passed to release the Epstein files, and what kind of effects do you predict this may have on society, if any? Anybody want to go first?
I'll go first. As far as the bill and everything being passed on that, it's been leaks and just talk about who's on that list and things like that for the past few years. I think a lot of people have already made their judgments on that. Like, they believe what they believe. For those that are invested in this particular subject, they believe what they believe. They know his name's on that list. They kind of feel like they know whose names are on that list, and that's that. To the point where, say, it gets released, the names would just be icing on the cake. Now, I'm sure it might be some names where people would be like, damn, I didn't think that name was going to be on there. But yeah, I think people have already made their judgments on that. And as far as the documents getting released, that would just be icing on the cake. That it would confirm probably what people felt because they made their judgments on it. It would just be confirmation to a lot of people at this point. And the
All right, so
ripple effect,
go ahead.
yeah, and the ripple effects. I mean, it depends. People are gonna fuck with what they fuck with. That's one thing I learned. I don't put nothing past nobody. People gonna rock with who they rock with. So I don't think. Don't get me wrong. People gonna not fuck with people off of this too. Some people definitely gonna be canceled, I guess. But I wouldn't be surprised if people still rock with certain people after those names get released. It wouldn't surprise me. It's a different time that we're in. It's a very different time that we're in. So,
All right, Chubb. This is the thing, right? You feel me? I'm not opposed to what you're saying, right? But I kind of feel like you're not acknowledging the elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about people. It's about the president of the United States potentially being in them files and being shown to be doing things that are not appropriate of anybody, yet alone being the president of the United States. You feel me? So, do you not feel like is anything in there about Trump? You feel me, per se? Or do you think that even if it is some things in there about Trump, it's not going to affect his presidency?
if it's some wild shit in there about him, some shit that you just can't get past, then get him the fuck out of here. I don't got no sacred cows in this. He ain't no sacred cow. Get him the fuck out of here if that's the case. I don't know whether his name's going to be in there or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's doing some wild shit, especially, then get him the fuck out of there.
I mean, the nigga already got like convicted of crimes before he even became the president again. Do you think that like even if his name is in there, it's gonna change anything? Do you think like it's gonna spark a way to be able to get him out of there? Do you think that?
If it's the worst possible thing, I can see that. Whether it happens or not,
Can I ask you? Can I ask you what the worst possible thing is, without being too graphic?
pedophilia,
Okay. Okay.
that's
Okay.
like the worst possible thing to me. Or violation of like another woman.
Well, he grabbing him by the pussy.
If it's if it's violations or something
So
out
a
of there,
violation of a grown ass woman probably ain't going like do too much to him. But I'm
no.
with you. I think like pedophilia, it could change some things.
If it's on camera and it look crazy, that might get him out of there. That camera, like the video footage, changed shit.
So do you think that if it's documentation that shows that there was some pedophilia, but no video footage that shows pedophilia, that he can still slide by?
He's got a chance with no footage.
I don't think it's gonna be no real information of pedophilia. I think it's just gonna be like some emails and shit like that for real.
I mean,
Some
that's what it seemed to be.
back and
Email.
forth information. You know what I'm saying? Talk, hearsay. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of you know what I'm saying? Gossip,
What, what if
shit
he's talking
like
about getting
that.
rid of?
Say it again.
What if he's talking about getting rid of somebody?
Mm.
Hey, if they really did, then we got an issue. If Dirk in jail right now, I don't care if you're the president. Can't be ordering no hits. Even though the president does order hits, you feel me? But I'm just saying,
Shit.
He's the ultimate hit orderer.
right now, he gonna say he was preparing for the job.
Yeah, it gotta be something crazy for him to get up out of there.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna be. I'm just interested in like what it's gonna be. I'm more interested in like how he died in that cell for real. I want that real story. I don't think the files is going. I think, and then they going. I really think they're gonna let us just see what they want us to see. I hope it. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, who gonna distribute these documents out?
And he signed off on it.
Like, what they just in the vault? Who
he
gonna?
hasn't signed off on it yet, though.
Oh shit. He ain't going to no time soon then.
And I heard they went to the situation room about it. So it's already a plan, and then, you know what I'm saying? They gonna show us what they want us to see. You know what I mean? They gonna be like, hey, what's the worst we can show them? You know what I mean? We gotta show them something bad because I'm in this shit. I'm in it. I'm in it. But what's the worst we can show them? And then go with Chubb's outcome. You feel me? Hopefully, in like 2 months, something happens. Maybe we have a natural disaster or something, terrorist attack.
Maybe we have a natural disaster or a terrorist attack.
That,
Yo,
Oh,
this.
I ain't gonna
Yo,
lie,
I'm just
yo.
trying to tell you how they get people's mind off of, you know
Okay.
what
I
I
see
mean,
what you
simple
said. I see
things.
what you said. I see what you said. I see what you said.
And I
Hey,
be
yo,
feeling like
I
sometimes they
I
put
agree
these
with that.
things into place. They put
aliens.
these things into place.
I
Whenever
agree with
somebody
that.
just go randomly shoot up something, whenever somebody just go randomly drive their car through something, I always feel like, yo, how much can you get paid to do that? You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
How sick
And
is your
and
family
this
member?
will be the perfect time, yo.
We watch
This will be
movies
the
and people,
perfect
family
time.
members be sick and they be needing like money for, like, you know what I'm saying? They do anything to see their family members and shit like that. So it's like, yo,
John Q.
you feel me?
All right. I want to ask y'all like one more like spin off question. You feel me? So he's yet to sign it. You feel me? I want to know, do you guys think it's any possibility that he doesn't sign it? And if he doesn't sign it, is that a direct indication that it's something in there that he doesn't want people to know about him?
I want to know, is that a like, like, do he have a choice after they didn't vote it? He always has a choice. I'm asking. I don't know.
I mean, yo, I don't know for sure, but what I do know is the shit was passed through the Senate and the House, and it's awaiting his signature to move forward.
Yeah, I
You know what
think
I'm
he just got to
saying?
sign it. I think he just got to sign it.
So I
He
don't
has
know
to
if he
sign
can
it.
be like, no, I'm not gonna sign it.
Yeah, but if he
That's called
does,
something. It's called a veto.
oh, he can veto it.
He could
Okay,
veto it
that is it.
potentially.
That is true. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. That's gonna say that. But you know what? He'd rather deal with the imagination than the actual
Than the
real
reality.
reality.
No bad. No bad. I think that's a good place. I think that's a good place to leave that right there. You feel me? Good talk, fellas. Good talk. All right. We got one more for acknowledgments. We're gonna call this segment right here. Nasty work. So Jamal Chase was caught on video spitting on Jalen Ramsey during a heated moment in their Week 11 matchup, which led Ramsey's retaliation with a punch and getting ejected, pardon me, from the game. Um, I want to know what's your guys' opinion on this isolated situation, but I also want to know what you guys feel on this being the second instance in this season where a player has been ejected from the game for spitting on somebody.
Um, I think this. What the fuck is wrong with these NFL niggas, man? Cause
CTE.
okay, so hold on.
CTE funny.
So spitting through the years, from what I've gathered through players speaking on these things, it usually happens in a pileup. Something that might happen in a pileup. You know how when it's a pileup for the football, you might gouge a guy in his face, grab him, or spit. You do it to try to frustrate. Pac-Man Jones talked about he did it try to do it one time to get somebody off sides. So I've heard of spitting in those cases. But this face-to-face direct spit shit, that's not a common occurrence. I do remember when I was young when Bill Romanowski spit in JJ Stokes' face. That was a big fucking deal back then. I remember that. And I was like, that's fucked up. And it was a nasty loogie too. I remember that growing up. And it's not something that's really common. But yeah, this shit, like, it's disgusting. Jalen Ramsey should have ripped his fucking face mask off. Because here's the thing. That was some bitch shit Jamar Chase did. It was all good when the Bengals played the Steelers the first time and you had that 15 catch games and you was roasting that nigga. He just took that on a hop. He took it on a hop. That didn't happen the second game. And he was talking his shit. And you got in your feelings and you did that bullshit. That was a bitch move. You should have ripped your face mask off. But
Should have ripped your face, man. So
I'll take the 1 game suspension. That seems to be the line for it. Don't let it happen again. That's some bullshit. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Cassius. She just spitting the face to face shit. That's something else. That's disrespect. The highest form of it.
yeah, man, that shit was definitely disrespectful. Yo, what's up, Mr. Smith? Definitely disrespectful. Yeah, I mean, and you wanna know what's even more disrespectful? And how I know that nigga really like ain't him. He gonna fucking lie in everybody's face
Oh
and
yeah,
say
that's
he ain't
true.
do that shit.
That's
That's what I ain't like. He should have
that's
manned
true.
up. Jalen Carter manned up. He said, "Yo, bro, spit towards me. I spit back." Yeah, man. You ain't man up. So it's like, bro, we all seen it. What are you doing? We all seen it. So yeah, that was what was crazy to me for real. It was like, man, what did you doing, buddy? And now it's like he about to be suspended. I'm sure. Did he get suspended?
Yeah, he's not playing the Patriots this week.
And you know he gonna be on a goddamn terror when he come back Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving.
So it's only pissing me off even more because it's like,
Game.
Nick,
Hey
Nick,
fellas, can I give a quick update? Can I give a quick update?
yeah,
According to my social media, Donald Trump announced that he has signed a bill to release Epstein files. You feel me? According to my social
all
media.
right,
So I wanted to put that out there.
that's what's
You know what
up.
I mean? My opinion, yo, out of all the things about this shit, you feel me? The one thing I like the most, you feel me, was what I heard Coach Mike Tomlin say. You feel me? And he said, if somebody spit on you, do what comes naturally to you.
Come
And that's what I
naturally.
want from my coach in that situation. You feel me?
Do what
Coach,
come naturally to you.
I got put out the game, my bad, yo, but a coach should understand that, yo, that's what that shit shouldn't be a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's ways within the game to make a statement if that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's competition. Like, it's never no reason to spit on nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's never no
Never.
reason. So it's unfortunate that it even went to that. But you know, that nigga, if if a nigga did that earlier this season and got suspended for 1 game, and you seen that and you did it, you should have got suspended for 2. Cause now I'm gonna make these niggas think. Any nigga want to do it next, you might get 3 games, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause there ain't
For
no
real.
room in the game for that. There ain't no room because fucking, a 1 game suspension, you know what I'm saying, for a team that's already fucking doing bad, he probably didn't give a fuck. Even though he losing money too. I'm with M. Dot though. Gotta go 3 games. I think so. I like again, yo, Jalen Carter, first time. I'm cool with the 1 game. Anybody after that, yo, much more severe penalty. You feel me? Much more
Three
severe
games.
penalty. You feel me?
I take the 3 games.
What he say? Don't fuck the money up. You know what I'm saying? Don't
Yeah,
fuck
they
the
tripping,
money up.
bro.
But yeah, that just also showed the frustration, excuse me, of the Cincinnati Bengals. You feel me? But I'm with you, Hootie. I hope this ain't no spark, you feel me, to a night show to go the fuck off. But guess what?
On his favorite team to go the fuck off on. No Diddy.
I'm a, I'm sticking with my previous proclamation from Big Fox shit. I'm gonna be at that game, so we ain't gonna lose. You feel me? That's what I'm sticking with.
Nah, I seen
That's
him. I
all.
seen him go crazy, and he still lost. So I just
That's what
don't.
they've
He
been
just
doing all
disrespect.
season, bro. That's what they've been
Yeah,
doing all season.
I seen them go crazy, and they still lose. So I
That shit crazy. My man B, shout out to Bizzle. Yo just sent me a video. It say Ray
yeah.
J going off on Mario.
Mm, mm, mm.
But like I can't really watch the video right now on the show. But I'm interested to see what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, but yeah, shout out to neither one of them niggas. Shout out to the Ravens. Hey Chubbs, before I go on, Chubbs, talk to me about the Patriots, man.
Yeah, things are in a pretty good space for right now. Nothing's perfect. Got some things we need to improve still, but with the way things are setting up, I can't complain. Their path to a top seed is right there in front of them. That's all you can ask for, and I prefer that because there is a team that I don't want to get home field advantage. So I think we're in line to get home
Who's
field.
that?
Denver. I don't want to see Denver get home field advantage with that defense if we have
Okay.
to go on the road there because that's a building New England doesn't win in during the playoffs. We 0-2.
No.
So yeah, I don't want to see Denver with that defense get home field. So take care of business. Got Cincinnati this week. Yeah, Drake May's development. What a second year. You know, number one in a couple categories.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, Chubb. Yeah, whatever I ever said about Drake May versus Joe Milton, you felt me. Hey man, shout out to the people that know better than me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, he's had a hell of a year, and it's just fun to watch his development. And I really feel good with his development because you got who I feel is the best offensive coordinator in football. You got Tom Brady's right hand man right there.
It's
You got all
Kyle.
that institutional knowledge. Uh, Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, Josh. Yeah.
Josh
Yeah.
McDaniels. So you got all that institutional knowledge of 6 Super Bowls right there. He knows everything you're about to see on defense. Josh McDaniels done seen it all. Ain't nothing you could really do to fool him. So it's just been fun to watch, man.
Did you expect that Stephon Diggs acquisition would turn out this good?
I remember when we talked about it on the show and I hit you with the 50-50. I didn't know. I didn't know.
6-7.
It's been a very it's been one of the best surprises on the team. That's for damn sure. And he's become a leader. He's become a leader. He's a leader in the locker room. Those
Maybe
guys,
the leader. You know what I'm saying?
it's a couple of them, but
I see a lot of Stephon Diggs energy going on over there.
yeah, a lot of it. Yeah. He might be the leader. I mean, he leads the huddles,
He a veteran.
and he plays. He's a dog. He's having a great year. So
He
that's
is a
been
dog, yo. He is a dog. And he coming back from an injury. I respect it. I respect it.
yeah. Comeback player of the year is definitely in the cards for him. Whether he gets it now is a different thing, but in the cards for him.
Yeah. He
Pleasure.
should be up for at least nomination.
So yeah, things are
Hell
setting up
yeah.
now.
Hell
That's how
yeah.
the
Hell yeah. Who is he?
December 1st.
We got big flock shit hoodies, but I want to ask you how you feel about what you've seen from the Patriots.
From the Patriots. Patriots playing
Mm-hmm.
good. You know what I'm saying? They playing some cupcakes, but you know what I mean? They playing good.
You think that they might take the division this year?
Um, they should. There's no reason why they should let Buffalo. I know Buffalo still got a chance. You feel me? They only one game. You know what I'm saying? Really ahead of Buffalo for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Cause yeah, I don't think they had their bye yet, and they still got to play Buffalo again. So yeah,
That's what they coming off the bye.
y'all play Buffalo coming off your bye. Yeah,
Yes,
they set y'all up nice for real. You know what I'm saying? It's yours for the taking.
This the home game or the away game?
home game. Patriots won the away game.
That's what's up.
Sunday Night Football.
I know they won. I can't remember where they played at. I can't remember where they played at, but I know they won the first game for sure.
The good thing though is just like,
But
you
I
know what I'm
tell you,
saying, how I was like real quick, my only thing is just how consistent they can be with the brain games. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. Nobody really on the Patriots really, you know what I'm saying? They all still kind of learning, and you know what I'm saying, they all working off of like a lot of like just good energy and fire for real. So we're gonna see what happens when the things start to get a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? The road gets a little bit
yeah.
more rough.
Well,
But
I
shout out to
tell you
them though. They
this:
killing though.
they got
Shout out to, you know what I
they
mean?
got a
Man.
good quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
They got a legit one receiver. They got a decent line. And even though the running back is a rookie, you feel me? He's shown big play making abilities. You feel me? So
Game
you know,
plan.
a
Everybody
lot of
around there.
upside.
Oh, they got a good foundation, a good feature. Like, you know what I'm saying? Getting that tackle. They got a great offensive lineman. He's just young to you for real, but his head is definitely in the right place. You know what I'm saying? Great
But
quarterback, young running back. You know what I'm saying? They on their way.
of all of all that being said, you know what else they got great, Chubb? They
That
got some great fucking rivalry uniforms. You
yeah.
feel me?
Shout out to
Them
the.
bitches was icy. I ain't gonna lie.
It was real nice on Thursday night. Them
Yeah,
bitches.
I like them joints. You
Shout
feel
out to
me?
the
I
Rock.
like them joints. Definitely did. All right. Chubb, you got some thoughts for us this week?
Yeah. I was thinking about picking up an old hobby of mine that I ain't done did in years. I'll do it in passing from time to time, but as far as consistently, I haven't in years. I'm thinking about getting back into gaming, yo.
Hey, I don't want to interrupt. You feel me? My niggas, hold down Chubb's thoughts.
Yeah, that was it. I was thinking about getting into gaming, but these systems, man, damn, they are pretty penny. But I get it; they're worth it because you just got to get one, and you got it for the rest of how long you have it. So
Yeah, they good investments
it's
for
an
real.
yeah, it's an investment, but it's a good investment, and I'm gonna definitely get back into gaming. That's what I was thinking about. Play the
What you gonna get? 5?
Nah, I'm an Xbox nigga, bro.
You gonna get an Xbox?
Yeah, I'm an Xbox nigga. I love Xbox.
When the last time you played an Xbox?
A couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay. So we playing Xbox.
Yeah, that's what kind of like got me back into it.
Got you back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be using my brothers.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah,
Got you.
when I go kick it with him, he got this whole little man cave room. I'll be down there just playing the motherfucking Xbox. So I was like, you know what? I'm starting to get that itch to start gaming again. So that was my thought. So I'm just thinking about getting back into gaming. All things sports, shoot 'em up, bang bang shit, mystery shit. I'm getting back into it, yo.
No, I feel that, man. You be on that game forever, for real.
Yeah, just another thing that'll keep me, grounded. I like certain things that keep me grounded, and that will definitely keep me grounded. So
Yeah,
Hey, yo,
just jump on the
Xbox
game, be
cool,
on that
yo, but
forever.
I used to be an Xbox nigga. You feel me? I had the very first Xbox. Then I had like the one after that, Xbox One or some shit like that, the white joint.
Mm-hmm.
But then I wasn't really on the game for a minute, and I think I got like a PlayStation 3, maybe. Yeah, PlayStation 3, and it was like I just had more niggas on the PlayStation than I did the Xbox. You feel me? But and I had like a PlayStation back in the day, but since I went back to PlayStation like 3, yeah, I ain't. Yeah, I'm a stay PlayStation type nigga. I got the 4, you feel me? I got the 5 now. I'm PlayStation all day.
Nah, PlayStation 5 is wavy. I used to slander PlayStation, but I don't slander PlayStation no more.
But I definitely only be playing like limited amounts of games, you feel me? But I do think when that GTA come out, I'ma fuck with it, cause it's just like it's so much hype around that shit. I feel I need to
What?
fuck with it.
What?
So
Whew.
much hype.
Can't wait.
It's been waiting for 20 years for a game.
For a game. But
Sure.
niggas been playing the same game for 20 years and still having fun.
Same game for 20 years.
Server's gonna go
One of a
crazy.
kind, yo.
One of a kind.
One of a kind. Oh, yeah. But shit, child. So let me ask you this. If you get your Xbox, what's the first game you buying?
College football. College football. It
Word.
like the reissue of college football. I've played college football. It's been fun.
You already been playing it? You already been playing with your brother and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. But I think that's like the main thing, you feel me? Like, I mean, even with my decision, like, all right. Like really, my nigga Newport had a PlayStation. So it's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go with the PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? But if Newport would have had an Xbox, I probably would have moved to Xbox. I was an Xbox nigga. You feel me? The illest shit when the first Xbox came out, right? And it's just so crazy because like the time of year it is. You feel me? So like I had asked for one for Christmas. So this particular year, I got up with my sister to go Black Friday shopping. And this is back in the day when you get up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and go to the mall to be there and wait in line and shit. So we was in the line and they had the Xbox. And I guess my mother and my sister had already talked about it. So my mother ended up coming to the mall because she had to get the Xbox when they knew he had it. So I already knew I had the Xbox for Christmas, but I still couldn't play it till Christmas. But yeah, I had that first Xbox. You know what I mean? A lot of good times when that Xbox. There's some good games, but I had a PlayStation 2. You feel me? As well. I'm saying, and it's just like PlayStation just make it easier to connect with other people, in my opinion, and that's why I fuck with that.
Yeah. They like
You ain't gotta
iPhones
pay.
now.
You ain't gotta pay for your internet, more or less.
They like
Right.
iPhones.
All right. Well, Chubbs, as always, brother, I appreciate your thoughts. You feel me? But
Yeah.
fellas, let's go ahead and let's head into a little bit of men's. Well, before we get into men's perspective, just randomly, Hootie, is there anything that might have been on your mind that you wanted to say, discuss, or whatever the case may be?
Nah, it wasn't.
All right. Say less, say less, say less, say less. All right. So, um, I'm going to drop this first question and I'm gonna run and go get my lighter. You know what I'm saying? So whoever picks this question up, you feel me? You gotta hold it down. So let me go with one that I deem might be easy. All right. How does hip hop influence male identity today? How does hip hop influence male identity today? Anybody got a take on it?
I mean, I guess I would always, as you know, what I'm saying anything in pop culture. Yeah, I mean, people dress like the rappers, they talk. You know what I'm saying? Um, and especially like the people who not from those areas. You know what I mean? Who are from different areas, they dressing like rappers. They need certain designers. That's really where it is at. It's like the designer game. Everybody need designer this, designer that. Iced out this, Draco switches, whatever they be talking about, they need it. So it's like it always, you feel me, had an impression on especially the young men. So some older men as well.
I think that's a fair response. Brother Chubb, what you think?
I was still trying to figure out the identity part, but kind of like elaborate more on what who you said. I mean, it's everything, man. That's where a lot of youngins get their toughness from. They hear them war stories, whether they fictitious or not, and they put a battery in their back, amongst other things. And like we said, it's where you get your fashion from, it's where you get your cool from. That's where you get a lot of stuff from, usually. So as far as identity, yeah, rap definitely, you know, informing identity. You'll take. I've seen young, well, not youngest per se, but rappers, just rappers in general, not even youngest, rappers in general take monikers of, you know, straight monikers off certain rappers.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that my response would definitely directly coincide with what y'all are saying. Um, the only thing that I would add, you know what I'm saying, it's like because who would he kind of say always, right? And I do agree with always, but like once upon a time, you know, the always was limited to what you heard on the tracks. You feel me? And then maybe potentially what you heard or saw in a magazine. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like the influence was more substantial in our time. You know what I'm saying? Because what we were getting was thought out. You know what I'm saying? Like artists cared more about what they were saying, you know what I'm saying, in our time. And not to say niggas don't care about what they saying now, but the message was just, like I say, different. You know what I'm saying? And then again, like when we see people, it's where they was at in like the public image. You know what I'm saying? So the influence on their identity, I feel like was just a little bit a little better, you know what I'm saying? For lack of a better word. But in this time that we living in with social media, I think like the influence has changed. You know what I'm saying? It's changed, and I think that the biggest thing that hip hop has done to like influence male identity is probably affecting the the males that are teenagers turning into men. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the biggest impact on the identity. You feel me? And I think it's just making things a lot more reckless. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason. You know what I mean? But I definitely think that like the current state of the emerging hip hop, you feel me, is influencing different ideals. know what I'm saying, when it comes to what's manly or being a man for the generation coming up today. Like, these niggas be wearing pool shiesties in the summertime. You know what I'm saying?
And all
Like,
the time. And
right,
all the
20
time.
all year round, bro. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But this what you feel me, the influence of hip hop is doing right now. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's why the old heads got to balance that shit out. You feel me? Each one reach one. And it's funny because that kind of leads directly into the next question. Chubbs, I'm going with you first because you're the senior member on this show right now. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. What's one lesson every man should learn before 30? What's one lesson every man should learn before 30?
Um, before 30. You don't respect is everything.
Okay.
Even
Like
if
it?
even if you don't get along with somebody or may not like them, it's got to be a certain amount of respect there. If it's not respect there, then take care of disrespect. But it's always got to be a measure of respect. Respect is everything.
Fair enough. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. But it's
What was the question again?
what's one lesson every man should learn before 30?
A lesson every man should learn. That these hoes ain't loyal.
There you go. Heard.
These hoes ain't loyal. Don't stress yourself out, my G.
Heard. Well, I definitely agree with both of those answers. You know what I'm saying? The privilege I have is just seeing questions before y'all actually get a chance to hear them. You know what I'm saying? So I read this shit and I almost didn't even select it because I'm lying. No, for real. But I'm glad I did because I was glad to hear what y'all said. Yo, my answer would simply be this. You know what I'm saying? 30 ain't old. You know what I'm saying? That would be the lesson. You feel me? That I want you because I feel like just speaking for me personally, like when I was 20, 28, I'm thinking like, damn, I'm about to turn 30. You feel me? And then when I was 29, it was like, oh my God, I'm about to be 30. And then I turned 30, and it was like, this is the best time of my life. You feel me? And it's like, yo, like 30 ain't old. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the message that both of y'all, you feel me, gave is important. You know what I'm saying? And it's all important to go to the fact of like, I'm not saying don't like have any decisions made or any direction, but what we saying is at 30 years old, you still really got a lot ahead of you. You feel me? So continue to give yourself a chance to embark on things, you feel me, you might like feel like you late at, you know what I'm saying? Continue to learn the necessary lessons when it comes to dealing with these women, and definitely don't feel like you at any point where you gotta settle for anything, you know what I'm saying? And continue to grow. You know what I'm saying? But And I don't even know if that's a lesson per se. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it is because me looking back, I'm like, damn, you feel me? I was just worried about the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lesson learned. You know what I mean? That's a lesson learned. That even make like looking at 40 completely different. Like, I'm not about to stress over 40. You feel me? It's a milestone. I'm glad to be here, but you know, we already know what we need to be doing. Let's just keep on striving to do it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But yeah, let them 30s, man. 30s is a good time. Especially like 30 to 34. Even 30, 35, 30, 36. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all fun. It's all fun if you choose to enjoy it. That's it, and that's all. You know what I mean? I got an amen for it.
Amen.
How about a one time for cat? Yes, sir. Okay. Ali, the only one with a red cup. Whoop. Ooh, do you had a green cup?
Mm-hmm.
All right, slime. Whoop. Chev, you had a blue cup?
Eh,
Mm.
aqua.
Anyway. Yeah, all right. Let's see. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna ask this question, fellas. I don't know if I have an answer yet, but maybe in reading again, I'll develop one. But I'm interested to hear y'all answer. But if y'all need time to think about it, once I ask the question, then tell me it's on me, and I'll start saying something. All right. So this question is modern masculinity more about dominance or emotional intelligence? Is modern masculinity more about dominance or emotional intelligence?
um, I would say probably emotional intelligence in modern day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I just feel like I guess men have more information. They're starting to realize that a lot of people going through the same things they going through, and I think they moving accordingly. You know what I mean? Being able to find, reach out and find different ways and different things that you can do. You know what I mean? As a man, that may fit whatever you try to portray in this world emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's how I feel
Hmm.
about that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Chubbs, you ready or you want me to go?
I'll go.
Fair
Uh,
enough.
I think it's been more emotional. I don't want to mess your question up, but I gotta subtract the intelligence part. I don't see much intelligence out here. It's been more emotional than intelligent to me. So I think it's been more emotional than
So listen, Chubbs. Listen, Chubbs. I feel you not wanting to mess the question up, right? But I think that separating intelligence definitely completely changes the question. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I don't want to say why I think that, because I still want to get your response. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I understand what you're implying by how emotions, you feel me, have overtaken a lot of decisions and things that happen these days, you feel me? But emotional intelligence is very valuable to countering that uh reliance on emotion these days, you feel me? So you can't separate the intelligence from it. You feel me? So what do you feel like is more about? Dominance or emotional intelligence?
Emotional intelligence. Emotional. There is good cases of emotional intelligence. I don't want to make it sound like it's totally negative. When cooler sides prevail in heated situations, that's some emotional intelligence going on. So there is good parts of emotional intelligence, and that's a case of it. And I've seen emotional intelligence in good ways. So I don't want to slander emotional intelligence like it's a bad thing. I did separate the two at first, but to answer the question of emotional intelligence, there is a balance of it. I do think there's a good part to emotional intelligence, like I previously explained. But sometimes the emotional intelligence, it could go left.
Yeah. You know, that's interesting to me, Chubbs. You feel me? Because I mean, when you spoke of emotional intelligence, you kind of spoke of it like potentially going like one of two ways, like for better or for worse. You feel me? But to me, like I look at emotional intelligence as strictly a positive attribute. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see what the negative side to emotional intelligence is, because from my perspective of emotional intelligence, it's like it's the ability to recognize and properly govern and accommodate emotions. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's kind of like it's interesting to hear you see like a bad side. It's like, damn, I can't even when I hear it, you, and that's not to say you're wrong. I'm just telling you like literally when I hear it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I definitely feel like in the modern era, the emotional intelligence is more important. And let me see exactly what the question is. You feel me? Well, in modern masculinity, more about okay. So it's a more okay. So successful modern day masculinity. You feel me? I feel is about more about emotional intelligence because again, I hate to keep on relying on it. The social media era and the ability for everybody to find somebody that agrees with what they saying, you feel me? I think that a level of emotional intelligence makes you more dominant in society. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just trying to strictly enforce dominance, you feel me, can really have you on the short end of the stick because we are in this overly emotional era. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So people who trying to strictly impose dominance are frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? Because now people can express how they feel when somebody imposed their dominance on them and they don't know what to do about it. And there's more people out there who feel the same way. So it don't get you as far as it used to. You know what I'm saying? But dominance is always essential. But if you got like emotional intelligence, it help you govern through the people so you can still implement, you feel me, or show your dominance in the situation without being threatening. And that's really like the Trey Holiday way. You know what I'm saying? It's really the Trey Holiday way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I don't have to like impose dominance on people by like being super aggressive or being mean and shit like that. You feel me? I feel like I be firm in who I am. I remain consistent in what I offer people. You feel me? And I'm aware that everybody is different. And that allows me to excel in a variety of situations, you feel me? Which, you feel me, could be a form of dominance in this game of life. You know what I'm saying? Not I'm trying to dominate anybody or I'm not being genuine, you feel me? But, you know, fortunately, it's an attribute that I feel like I have. You know?
Yeah, I get it, but there, there's a balance to that.
I'm
There's a
listening.
balance to that, and it seems like you have better understanding of how to handle that balance. I got a balance about it too. Might be a little different, but still balanced to me. Um, but yeah,
Ah,
it's not a bad thing. Shit like that. I see what you're saying. There's a way to be forceful without having to be
you
dominant.
know, it's a way to be dominant without having to be forceful.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It matters how you say it.
Yeah, there's a subtlety in that. I've been there.
All right, fellas. Well, we are down to our very last question from men's perspective today. You know what I mean? And it's still early. But I thought this was an interesting question. You know what I'm saying? It says, how do men define loyalty in friendships versus romantic relationships? How do men define loyalty in friendships versus romantic relationships? That's a question.
Um,
I see the
how do
wheel
men
turning,
find?
Woody.
I mean, it's like it's just like all right. It really don't be enough time to think about these questions for real, but
Hey yo, hey yo, my
you know
nigga.
what I'm
All I can
saying.
say is yo, I do be having the notes before 7. You know what I'm saying? So like, I do feel you though. I do feel you. I do feel you on that, my nigga. But
So it's
you know what I'm
like I can
saying? I
say
know.
something, but you know what I mean. You
All
know,
right. Well,
I don't know how
well,
insightful you know what I mean it might be
take
to
a
the
take take a
conversation.
take a second. You feel me? Take a second to challenge your thoughts. You feel me? Say because even myself, you feel me? How do men define loyalty in friendships versus romantic relationships? All right. So I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even about to like directly answer the question, but maybe I'll get to a direct answer. You feel me? But I'll just speak on my thoughts when I hear this. You feel me? This really like reaffirms the importance of establishing a friendship in a romantic relationship. This is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a answer, but I felt it's slightly indirect, you feel me? But it's kind of like, you know, the loyalty in like a friendship, you know what I'm saying? It has an understanding of the person. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, like me being loyal to Hootie is like it's me knowing yo since ninth grade. You know what I'm saying? It's me seeing yo grow into a man. You feel me? No offense, bro. It's me knowing like the shit that he do to get on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? But it's me also knowing all the shit that you feel me like make him my man. You feel me? So it's like, you know, the loyalty and a friendship, I feel like often provides is like an ability to endure. You know what I'm saying? Because even when you don't agree on something, you know what I'm saying? When you think about why you don't agree, you think about the person. You know what I'm saying? And when
Yeah,
you think about the person, you find understanding and the fact that you can't agree on something. You feel me? And like loyalty is being there, you feel me, and not turning your back on uh friendship or any kind of relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I think when people be in romantic relationships and they don't have a value for friendship relationships, then your relationship is strictly based on romance. You know what I'm saying? And it's not always romance. You know what I'm saying? So then when the romance is not there for whatever reason that may be, people feel like the relationship is failing because it's based on a title, you feel me, or what you expect it to be, as opposed to you like dealing with the person. You know what I'm saying? And in some kind of I don't know how to explain it way, that's just like the difference in the loyalty. You feel me? Because like certain aspects of loyalty is gonna resonate no matter what side of the relationship you want. Respect, you feel me? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Things that are gonna solidify trust and not feel like it's less trustworthy. Like you know those things. You know what I'm saying? But like when it comes to what you willing to do for the relationship in the face of adversity, that's where loyalty might truly be tested. You feel me? And I think that's where like shit be different. You feel me? So let me fucking read the question again. You feel me? Because I went on a wild story. But how do men define loyalty and friendship versus romantic relationships? I define loyalty and friendships as unconditional. And I define loyalty and romantic relationships as conditional. Me as a man, that's the difference. Chubbs, I went on for a long time. Please tell me you got something.
I'll try. I'll try to explain it as best as I can. I'll
Okay.
try to see how this goes. All right. So as far as loyalty with my friendships with the homies, um, it's definitely got to be a certain amount of years for me before I really, really, really get comfortable and consider you a homie for real. Um, I've had a pretty good detector on that over the years, and I'm fortunate. I'm fortunate. I've had a pretty good eye for friendships. So I don't feel like I deal with
Hey
most.
Chubbs. if you go on what I think you're going, yo, this is so fire. Please continue. Please continue.
But yeah, I'm just saying, it usually take like years as far as the homies. Now, as far as loyalties with women, kind of differs with me because um I've had women that had, still been rocking with me when things weren't up. And I've maintained relationships with those women, good relationships, healthy relationships, positive relationships. And it could take something like that as far as loyalty. It's kind of different, it varies in certain situations.
Chubbs, you made me think another one. And I'm glad you said this. I feel like this is like mad fact. You feel me? I feel like this is mad fact. You said time. You feel me? Outside of everything I already said, you feel me? That was my initial thought process. But from what Chubb said, loyalty with friendships, you feel me? I feel like it's definitely built over time. I feel like loyalty with romantic relationships needs to be established very early. You feel me? That's not even about define, but I feel like with your friends, your homeboys, people you're strictly friends with, like y'all locked in for a certain amount of time where like it build this level of loyalty. Like, yo, yeah, I've been locked in with my nigga. I've been locked in with Hootie since ninth grade. We've been out of high school 21 years. Ninth grade was 4 years. So maybe like 25 years I've been locked in with this nigga. Like
For sure.
loyalty, you feel me? But like if I'm about to lock in with a bitch and she wanna make it 25 years, I need to start feeling
You better
your
be
loyalty
transparent.
next week. You know what I'm saying? Next week. You know what I'm saying? Next week. Because I said transparent, Hootie, because it don't mean like you gotta be like exclusive to me from day one. You know what I'm saying? But what you always
Yeah,
gotta show to me is that no matter what you do, you at least gonna be loyal in a respective nature to allow me to make the decisions for myself, not try to play me. That's the
that's
type
it.
of loyalty I need.
Yeah, I
You
feel
feel me
that.
from the jump. From the Hootie, get yours in, no Diddy, cause yeah,
Nah, I just, yeah, I mean, it's definitely over time. You know what I'm saying when it comes to like homies for real, and it's just also just the movements, how people move. You know what I'm saying? If people move with like a genuine heart for the most part, you may not like everything that they do, every decision that they make or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's how I can like sense, who's who. Now, when it comes to like romantically, it's pretty much like who's loyal to the things that I want from a woman. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So it's like not saying you got to be my super best friend, but it's like you gotta be my, you know what I'm saying, like the best girlfriend. Meaning like you ain't got to do all the things that I do with the homies or try to like, oh, I want to play the game with you and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But like certain things that I, you know what I'm saying, would like, or you know what I'm saying, or gets my loyalty from, you know what I'm saying, a woman that she can do. So I think that's the difference for real. Like, 'cause that can start, like you said, that can start day one, day two. And I mean, that's not something I need to vet out over time because men are men. Men are always on their own quest for real. You know what I mean? So you never know when. That's why it's like it's more respect in me than loyalty because you never know when somebody loyal. You know what I mean? Their loyalty may be to something else. You know what I mean? Don't mean they don't respect you. They just gotta be loyal to you to whatever they doing. Like maybe their relationship or maybe they you know what I mean something like that for real. So that's my take on that. Before we get up out of here.
Yeah. That loyalty versus respect is always a good conversation. You feel me? That's like the moniker of one of drink chat. So it's like nothing I ever like thought to address on this show. You know what I'm saying? But we should talk about that one week. You feel me? I think it's always it's interesting. You know what I'm saying? And I would love to just hear what y'all think or y'all perspective for how you break it down. That would be a cool show with a couple motherfuckers on here, you feel me? Just to talk about that alone, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, loyalty versus respect, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of times when we have like one thing versus another conversations, I often feel like one thing directly impacts another, you know what I'm saying? And in some circumstances that's probably true. So hopefully my thought process is only like limited to that, to when that is an actual situation and not just something I rely on, not to pick one or the
Right.
other. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean, sometimes yo, it just really be like that. It's like yo, niggas want to know if it's this or that, but it's like if you got this, you can have that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you have that, you may not be able to have this, you know what I'm saying? But you can definitely have that if you know what I mean? So it's life, yo. It's life. But fellas, you feel me? Definitely great talk, you feel me? As always, I appreciate y'all, you feel me, for delegating that time, you feel me, to be a part of this here podcast, you feel me? On some random shit, you know. When y'all get a chance, you feel me, go on YouTube and watch the Shorty video for the song Walk to Me. You know what I'm saying? My homegirl was, I guess, booked as the casting director for this video. She reached out to me, you feel me? I went to the shit, you feel me? You're not gonna see me in a video anywhere. And it really made me realize, like, damn, yeah, like sometimes extra really do mean you just there. You know what I'm saying? But like, I definitely thought I would get some kind of facial recognition for my fucking time, but it didn't happen that way. You know what I'm saying? It did not happen that way at all. And it's kind of crazy because I was there relatively on time. So like I sat at the bar. I was the third nigga there. It was two niggas sitting at the bar. So I sat at the bar watching the game. It was on a Sunday. So I'm watching the game. And it's like all the niggas that came late, they the ones
It's
that
in the
got like the
video.
most cameras. Yeah. Cause it's like they was on that side already. But you know, it is what it
Oh,
is. You
okay.
feel me?
Got
Somebody asked me to pop out. I showed up. You feel me? But it's still a good song. You feel me? Heard it a lot of times that day, but I fuck with the song. And it's still a good video. You feel me? So shout out to Shorty, walk with me. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, fellas, you feel me? In the meantime, and in between time,
you. Hmm.
let's try to be a little better to the world. So maybe the world might be a little better to you. TraMatic. Whoop.
Where should I begin?